Howdy everyone, Muscle here, back in action for more of romantic attraction. That's right, we're trying to solve the problem by the Thames. And we have this couple right here and a sailor. So Sailor Man, what do you have to say? Oh, have you heard the rumors about what happened this morning? They say something was shoved in the river, and then a lass chucked herself in on the other bank. It's just like the legend of the Thames. So it is. I used to sing sea shanties about it when I was a lad. Now I'm here. I've just found out about something called the Riverside Show of Devotion. Going off this evening. Sad about the missing couple and everything. I still want to enjoy the show. Oh, okay.
Oh wow, this is the Riverside Festival? I can't believe it. It's the best!
I know, isn't it just the best? I suppose it is the most famous festival in London, mind you. It is, I'm generally shocked this is an actual thing.
I heard it was really boring though, but look at all these people here. Coming here was just the best idea, Benji.
I really wanted us to take the part of the show of devotion tonight, but apparently you've had to apply in advance.
Oh no, really? I wanted everyone to see how in love we are.
You have to apply in advance? I know it doesn't exist, or rather, I'm not sure if it exists, but this is important information for later to thinking about these things.
It feels rather like a tragic incident have actually attracted more people down here.
Yes, it was always something of a low-key affair before the Riverside Festival. I think perhaps not very many people were ever really aware of it.
So it seems that since people got wind of the incidents, they decided to come down here and see what the festival's all about.
That's poor taste, that is.
Well, it's the way of the world, Cheryl. It's only where things make the headlines for whatever reason that people realize when they're missing. Much like how all these people are in the presence of a great detective at this very moment, but they have no idea.
Sure, your name will be in the papers soon, Miss Layton. Don't you worry.
Yes, hopefully. Anyway, we still haven't found out anything more about the incidents, have we?
No, there are still more people here for the festival, but no one seems to have actually seen what happened.
Well, let's not forget the incident took place on both the banks of the river. We should go investigate on the other side as well. Come along, you two.
Probably miss. Of course he would come, says, fucking simp. Dastard. Alright, time to move. Time to move here.
So this is where the missing woman threw herself into the river then.
Dead quiet at this bank compared to the other side, where the festival's happening.
Yes, but there's still plenty of passerbys. Somebody may have seen something.
But how will we ever find them?
We certainly won't find anything unless we start asking people some questions.
Why is there a cat here? That's a fucking cat. What are you meowing about? That's it. Pierce my eardrums, why don't you? Is that a puzzle he's pawing?
I wonder what sort of puzzle a cat would be playing with.
Yeah, a cat with a puzzle. Never seen that before. Alright, Pinstripes. I'll show you how it's done. But did he? Did he show us how it's done? Bringing up the rear. After 5 friends arrive at an arrangement meeting place, they each describe what they could see ahead of them on the way. Here's what they all said. A. I could see C because we were walking together. B. I could see a few people ahead of me. C. D was walking in front of A. D. I didn't see anyone. E. B was walking behind C. Nobody overtook anyone else on the way. So who arrived last? So D was walking in front of A. So it can't be D, and it cannot be A. Because D didn't see anyone. And that means that's in second place. He was walking behind C, and they all walked together. So I'm gonna say it's the B button. Bam.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over.
No!
That was just a warm-up one, wasn't it?
It's showing his butthole. Oh my god. Bad luck. Divide the problem up into groups of people and try to work it out. I tell ya. Boy. I could see because we were walking together. I could see a few people ahead of me. That would fit into the goal. So who arrived last? After five friends arrive at an arranged meeting place, they each describe what they could see ahead of them on the way. B was walking behind C. I could see C because we were walking together. A and C. Can't be D, so it'd be E? E doesn't say anything. It can't be A, C, or D. Because C and A walked together, and D was walking in front of A. So the only other person would be E, because he didn't say anything. It says B was walking behind C. So, that would leave E to be the last one, because it's not giving anything else. And if we're gonna assume A... Well, A would be like right after, wouldn't he? He was walking behind. Okay, that's how you know that it's not B. So it has to be E.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. They didn't call me Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
What did he say? You did it! D was in front of A, and A and C were together behind her. He was behind C, and since it was E that saw them, he must have been right at the back. Oh, to be laid back. How, he does it, is a Mr. E. Liking these games is hard sometimes. Bringing up the rear, it really had to say that? With that? I saw 16, you earned yourself a decor. Let's go. There, done it. Haha. I wonder where this, Moogie got the puzzle from in the first place. Oh, it's talking shit. Alright, let's see here. Give me something, little poles. Thank you. Gotta look around, gotta search on the ground. Gotta see everything. Yay! And there's another couple right here. Ooh! Fashion Queenistas, let's go. The light blinks, the Thames, jolly pretty, aren't they? They do add to a general, air of festivity, don't they? All these lights. Is that safe? Hanging electric lights from trees. Just asking. Yeah, it's pretty safe. The weak jolt. We wouldn't set the tree on fire. We would need to have it to where, like, the fire spreads because of the fixtures. Not because the fixture, like, broke or lit a fuse. They're just too small. The same side of London Bridge, but from a different angle. Very interesting. Oh, I say, wouldn't it be spiffing to watch the show of devotion night from atop London Bridge? But it is actually in the festival grounds, is it? No, it's not. Well, bench. Perfect for resting the body and exercising the mind. Oh, would you like to sit down, miss? One moment. Allow me to dust it off for you with my handkerchief. Tastes like it's had a lick of paint recently. A lick of paint? Why are you licking it, my dude? Aren't you supposed to be human or some such? What is with you, dude?
ay. Let's go. I found it! 10 coins. You have to check these little spots, because if you don't, you can miss things. Good evening, sir. What have you caught? Anything? Oh, fellow night fisherman, are you? What I've caught, yes. Let me see. Fish, yes, I've caught fish. Oh dearie me, I'm not sure we're going to have much luck with this champ. We're investigating the incident that occurred here earlier today. Do you know anything about it? Incident? What incident? Oh, you mean that incident? So you know about it? The woman who fell into the river? Know about it? I saw it. Saw it with my own eyes. Bingo! An eyewitness straight off the bat. That is fishy. Can you tell us what you saw, please? What? Who saw me? Yes. You just said you saw what took place with your own eyes. Oh, yes, of course. The palace. Yes. I saw them, alright. Though it's unusual to see a palace. Oh, yeah? Something, might have been sold. No, not fish. We're asking about the woman who fell into the river. A woman, you say? In the river? Do you know? I think I might have seen something like that. Or did I? Make up your mind, old man. Holy mackerel, your dog made me jump with the odd-sounding bark. Actually, it's made me remember something. Really? It was this morning, earlier. The sun wasn't quite up yet. Here, fishing as usual. Anyway, nothing was biting, I was just gazing over the opposite bank absent-mindedly when it happened. I could make out a fellow standing there, and then another figure appeared behind him and shoved him in. What happened to the man who fell in? Well, I didn't see him thrashing about or anything. He just vanished. I don't know if he went under straight away or if he was washed downstream or what. And whoever did it just ran off. Just like that. Without a second gaze. It's a murder then. No doubt about it. There's more to this case though, Ernest. Carry on, please, sir. What else can you tell us? Well, before I even had time to be surprised, a woman on this side of the river threw herself in as well. Also, I'm just noticing she has the lesbian flag on her little scarf. We stand our lesbian Leighton. Let's go. Are you certain about that? She definitely threw herself in. It's certain. I got a memory like, I got a great memory. Me? Says who? She was a young woman. She was standing not far from me, just looking into the water, with a sad look in her eyes. I never expected her to jump in. It was the same with her. She just disappeared straight away. Once she hit the water, I never saw her again. Someone must have called, old Bill because they were here not long after. I don't think they found her, though. So the woman really did throw herself in. It was a suicide, then. And did you get a look at whoever it was who pushed the man in the other bank, sir? Oh, I saw him all right. Yes. But I couldn't really tell you what they looked like. The river's wide here, see? It's a fair old distance to make out any distinctive features and such like. So you couldn't see the culprit's face, then? Sorry, not at all. Nope. I couldn't even guess the person's height, let alone describe their face. I see. Well, you've still given us a very valuable statement, sir. Thank you. You've been a real help. Help? You'll help. Why, have you spotted some? Don't worry. I'll grab the bait. We'll hook 'em in together. Oh, no, it's all right. Thank you again for your time. Goodbye now. The opposite bank is too far away from our fisherman friend to have made out of the face of the person responsible for pushing the victim into the river. I have an idea. Ernest, could you just sprint over to the other side of the river now?
Just sprint over? That's the best part of a mile. He's not your dog's body, cat.
Oh, I don't mind.
Simp. You don't mind?
Of course not. I'll be delighted to do it.
Delighted to? Are you barking? Now what are you grinding up like that for?
You've forgotten the legend? When you gaze at each other from opposite banks of the Thames, your love will... I mean, never mind. I'll be on my way. As quickly as you can, please, Ernest.
This is a bad case of puppy love.
That was a long way. Now then, Miss Layton should be over there. Yes, there she is.
Yoo-hoo, Miss Layton!
The other bank certainly is a long way off. Can make out Ernest's face from here. The fisherman was right, it seems.
Are you gonna wave back? Old Tyke's gonna wave his arm off in a minute.
Looks like witness statements aren't going to help us identify the culprit. We'll have to find other venues.
You're not hearing me at all, are you? Poor pup. Go with a bone, cat.
He's a simp.
2 people killed in exactly the same way as the legend. Coincidence? There's no such thing as coincidence.
Oh? No such thing? I'm back. I was waving and waving. Did you see me, miss? No? You didn't? Well, I was deep in thought, Ernest. Oh, I see. Guess that sprint must be catching up with me. I feel shattered all of a sudden.
Don't be disheartened, Pinstripes. Road to true love is never easy, they say.
Ernest, there's no time to catch your breath, I'm afraid. We have to find out more about the victim now. Both the man who was pushed and the woman who threw herself in were residents of Chancellor Lane, according to what Inspector Hastings told us.
Chancellor Lane once again? How long is this street?
So let's head back there and see if we can find anything out that might be useful. Okay.
Oh, death's mimicking the legend.
It's weird that a pair of pants is that. It's a pair of pants. A man pushed and a woman throwing herself into the river. Exactly as the legend of the Thames. Could it be a deliberate mimicking? I have an inkling that something else is going on, but towards what? I don't know. That I couldn't give you. But they just say the same thing sometimes. Got it. Everything else is good. Head back to Chancellor Lane by bicycle! I want to ride my bicycle. It makes a little animation. Hey! Rather a funny coincidence that both the man and the woman live on Chancellor Lane. Let's say they were our neighbors. I don't recall ever seeing either of them before. Well, it's not like we've been on Chancellor Lane for long, is it? I'm sure we wouldn't recognize the majority of our neighbors. Anyway, let's see if anyone else on the street has some information for us. A woman? What else we got going on here? The same little place. But a lot of colorful cakes and treats Mr. Limpsky has on the display in his window. They're a pleasure to behold, and even more of a pleasure to hold and eat. Doesn't Lipsky make any dog biscuits at all? This is a big slice of the market. Gonna be really kind of is. That dog's onto something. Man dog? Cat dog? Cat dog. Nope, nothing. Well, I see you. Look at that! There's a puzzle dancing around in the smoke from that chimney. What are you rooting to? I don't see any puzzle. There's no time to explain, Cheryl. It'll float away if we don't act fast. Uh-oh. A stellar display is a display for stellary. You have given two very different shaped stars. One on the left is a pointy star, and the one on the right is a flower-shaped star. Can you use both of them together to make 5 circles? What? Press A briefly over a star to change its size. Oh, okay. And then swoop, and then swoop. Okay. 5 circles, eh? How do I... Woo! There we go. Thinking we do something like this. Alright, I got it. I know how to do it, but I'm not sure if I have the strength. Yeah! What? It didn't do it. Alright, come on. It's gotta be it. Do you want me to make it, like, bigger? Those look like circles to me. Are they just, like, slightly off? Maybe I make it smaller. Now it's a little bit off. Like, it's kind of close. Like, I understand the concept of what I have to do. It's putting it on there that's the problem. It keeps kind of, like, making it so I can't. That one right there isn't a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 circles. I hate the positioning puzzles because, like, it very easily could just be, like, my problem. What if we made this smaller? But, like, just a little smaller. Maybe that's what it is. There you go. You just had to make it a little bit smaller.
This is an interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
You did it! You made a new star in the shape of a flower! Yay! The way that he's just, like, on top like that! Oh, that was a fun puzzle! I'm glad I spotted it before it disappeared into a puff of smoke. Yep, that's how puzzles work. They just materialize sometimes. Yep. Here. Am I missing anything else? I have to feverishly check every time. Because fam, if I don't find something, I'll die. And by die I mean I'll just be sad that I won't get it, and then I just will not go back. Damn, I am not the one to be like, I'm gonna 100% a late game. That is not me. Very clever painting flowers up there, on top of the wall. Painting? Purple flowers make Chancellor Lane even more green and pleasant. Who waters the plants up there? And how? Yeah, a hose. Dog, it's a hose. Literally a guy like him gets a hose and sprays them. Water travels that way. Okay, you could just keep shaking it if you wanted to. Well, she's new, so I'm not gonna do her yet.
Ciao, Bella. Signore, I have been waiting expectantly for you to visit us again.
Miss Layton doesn't appreciate your over-familiar tone. How kind of you, and good evening. Actually, I was hoping to ask you a few questions. Have you ever heard about a couple who went missing in the Thames this morning?
Of course, Vic and Tim are both regular customers of ours.
I see. They come here together on dates, you mean?
No, they always come with friends. I don't think I've ever seen them here on their own as a couple.
Really? Well, thank you for your time.
You are dining with us today, Signore. Such a shame. Well, don't be a stranger. Ciao, ciao.
We could still talk to him? I guess you could always still talk to the peoples. Whoop, whoop. Basil. Good evening, madam. I was wondering if you might spare us a minute to answer some questions. Yes. About what? Have you heard about the couple who lived here in Chancellor Lane that went missing this morning after falling into the Thames? Vic and Tim, you mean? Yes, I heard. It's so awful. You know them personally? Oh yes, they're very well known around here. They were performers, you see. They love the limelight, those two. Like this. Oh. In the spotlight, there's a silhouette of someone standing on the pitch black stage. They're waiting for the lights to come on so they can dazzle the audience. Can you light up the whole stage using only 4 spotlights? The light changes directions if they hit a mirror. Select the light to switch on or off and illuminate every single square for the spots. Okay. I like how it's like a laser beam. I'm not 100% sure that we could get every single one with just the 4 skis. Oh, maybe that one's definitely one of them, though. So, oh wait, I think I found it. No! Oh. Oh, there we go, baby. Look at that. That one just, like, solved a lot. Hey, I'm so good at this.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
That was a pretty
Still
fun
not much
one.
on Miss Layton, of course.
You did it. The stage is filled with light. The star is on the stage. It's showtime. Well done. You solved it. Very good, aren't you? Can you tell me more about the couple in question now? Yes, Vic and Tim are both star performers in musical theatre. They're both actors, you mean? Yes, and very talented singers and dancers. They have the intimidation stage presence only natural performers possess. It's a terrible blow for the West End, this is. There's a suggestion that Tim was pushed. Do you think it's possible someone bore him a grudge? Tim? I can't imagine so. Such a mild-mannered fellow. I saw Vic just yesterday. It didn't seem any different to normal. Just can't believe she would have thrown herself into the river. Really? You saw her yesterday? That's right. At Lipsky's pastry. Vic absolutely adores the cakes there. I can't bear it when I think of Vicky's face lighting up at the prospect of one of Alex's cakes. I have to believe they're both alright. They'll be found soon, surely. They'll just pop up again somewhere, won't they? Let's hope so. Well, thank you for your time, madam. Oh, you're welcome. I'll just keep on praying for the miracle. But someone who was so excited about a cake only a day earlier really have thrown themselves into a river the following day. Would have been a final farewell treat to herself. This is true. Of course it couldn't. No matter how depressed you were, delicious cake would always put you in a brighter frame of mind. Katarina really said, like, you're not depressed, just go for a walk. Not everyone thinks like you do, Kat. Thank goodness. Well, at least asserted that Vic paid a visit to Lipsky's yesterday. Perhaps Alex might know something useful. Yes, you're right, Ernest. We should go there at once and see what we can glean. If he still has some of the cake he sold Vic yesterday, we'll obviously have to sample it. How did I know you were going to say that? And we just got, boobies. Let's go, boobies. Both Vic and Tim are musical theater performers from the same group. No one knows of either having, any particular problems or troubles. Because they were acting! Duh! They were acting like they weren't depressed. So obvious. Un momento, por favor, signore. Oh, hello again. What can I do, for my favorite waiter? I have a small problem. I was hoping, could help me, you could help me with. You see, recently we have started to offer dinners, a special ideal meal service at the restaurant. They tell us what they like and we create the perfect assortment of dishes for them, but it isn't going so well. Dare we inquire as to why? Well, our chef is world-class cook, and he isn't so good at understanding what the customer wants. But with the power of deduction, señorita, you could devise the perfect menu for any of our diners. After all, you're a detective. It's your business to work things out about people, no? I see. I think it sounds fantastic. Oh, Miss Layton, you're so good to everyone. Too good, really. Jump in head first, or why don't you, Kat? You'll now find the ideal meal minigame in Katrielle's bag. Katrielle. See if you can put together the perfect combination of dishes to match each diner's particulars. Are you up for the challenge? Can you find the ideal meal for every diner that demands the service? The service. The service. I need to check it. I need to see what this is. You must come up with an ideal meal to satisfy all the exact... Okay. Must magic of the perfect melange of... is... Okay, okay. Take note of your diner. Okay. What sort of meal are you looking for? Oh, yes, I want beautiful food. Everything prepared down to the last detail. Dishes must inspire my baking mind. Leave it to me, Alex. I'll devise a menu that will blow your socks off. Okay. I want a beautiful dinner to stimulate creative juices. A beautiful dinner. A British staple of egg and sausage meat coated with breadcrumbs. That's beautiful. Stimulate creative juices. Miso seasoned crab meat and egg soup. That looks interesting. The main dish. A ground beef patty that spills succulent egg when cut into. Oh, that sounds so good though. A spicy Indian dish using cod and coconut milk. I think that would work. Stimulate creative juices. Yeah, cool jelly. Interview here 1, 2. There was a 2? How do you like that? Hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. Here it is then. Your dear meal. I am licking lips in anticipation, Miss Layton. Cook! There's some dishes I like very much, but most importantly for me is presentation. I like to see skill of chef and dish. I see. Alright. Let me have a think for a while. Of course. I think we're pretty good on everything but this. Fresh looking and tasting cold soup asparagus. This seems like it's more of a fixture. Maybe this? I feel like I got most of it. This is excellent meal! You have given me an idea for new things I could cook in patisserie. Thank you. You are a very clever woman. I'm glad you're enjoying, Alex. Superb! No, yes, I enjoyed it very much, but I think maybe I can enjoy more with some small changes. Small changes? What do we have to give it? Like, the other ones aren't as good. I'm guessing if we had, like, other meals, we could do that. We can make it better. So, I guess that's fine. Will I be going more into this? No. I just wanted to see how the hell that looked, to be honest. But we still have 2 other minigames here, and depending on things, I might actually do them. Off we go to Lipsky's patisserie. That smell! And look, these biscuits are fresh out of the oven. She's like a puppy when she comes in here. I adore her when she becomes so excitable. But never going to get anywhere with this bear. Oh, Alex's brother! Hans is here too. Perfect. We could ask both of them if they have any information. Okay. This is a normal teddy bear, is it? You could eat it this as well, can't you? I'd like to see if I could eat this whole bear all by myself. That would be quite an achievement. We're going to eat it. Where would you start? Would you sink your teeth? Sink your teeth in first? I would start on the ears. And then I would move towards the head and just kind of eat it downward. By the time you get to the tie, you're gonna be full though, like for real. Plus Cat is like one of those girls that could just eat and eat. Which I'm gonna be real super attractive. The man could make buildings out of cakes and the like, so we could make a kettle. Imagine a full-size house like this. It would take weeks to make, but only days to eat. It's like something out of a fairy tale, isn't it? I guess it's like that. Gosh. Oh, there's nothing in the rubbish bin today. Well, Vane nearly kicked the rubbish bin over by mistake. He was too entranced by the cakes and sweets. This really wasn't the best place to throw away secret plans, was it? No, it wasn't. It was a very stupid thing to do. Gosh, I've spotted a puzzle amongst Mr. Lipsky's delicious treats here. I wonder if it's edible. An edible puzzle. Delicious. Oh, I don't know, miss. I think perhaps it would be more satisfying to solve it rather than eat it. Oh. Robots take the cake. Beep, beep, boop. Make sure the factory robots place strawberries on all the cakes passing by the conveyor belts. When you select a robot, it places the strawberry in its hand onto the closest cake. It then prepares the strawberry for the conveyor belt on its other side. Pull the robots and place the strawberries on every cake. Robots do nothing if there is no cake in position. And you can't operate the same robot twice in a row. Okay, so... Oop. Um. Then, like so. Did he not get us straw barrels? Did we get it? Come on. Yes! We got
I have a
that,
feeling that
baby!
perhaps-
Easy peasy!
Thank goodness I got that right.
You did it. The robots have even come out to wave the delivery van off of the premise. Extraordinary. We're gonna end it here. Honestly, this one hurt. This one hurt. I'm done. I'm done.